beginning your descent. Cruising depth in roughly 40 seconds. Stand by. I'm seeing some voltage irregularities in the instruments, so keep an eye out for sparks or flames or anything like that. Approaching maximum depth. The hull's feeling it, but it's still holding strong. Closing port hull shielding. We're starting to lose radio signal. You'll be at cruise depth soon, so review and be careful. You're on your own. Good.
Okay. It begins. Right. This is where the map I get to see, right there. And that's where I can get to control it. And if there's another thing that if you guys are curious, like to read it, you can pause the video right here and read it out. But right now, be alright for a moment. I'm gonna set up the camera with different locations. So, I'll be back to you. Okay. Hello. I've set up the camera. I have one camera looking at you right there. And I have the camera from the back. As you can see, this is the camera. As I press this button, that's where it takes a picture from where I'm facing, and it'll show what I'm looking at it. Simple, and yeah. Alright, now we shall actually go start exploring and taking pictures. Okay. Wow, it has been a long since I played this game, so shall we get started? And I know one of those buttons, if I press, it'll get stuck, so I have to press again. It's literally like it, not hold, but when you press the button, it's going forward. So I have to actually have my hand there so I make sure I don't crash. So let's stop there. How about I calculate this one first? So this one, 322, 186, and the other is 100, another 133. So we have long way to go. So that means we need about like 210, I think. So wait. So the Y is... Okay, let's see. So why I need to actually get this in my mind, as I need to do this calculating again as I was doing it when I first played this. So Y is going forward, X is left and right, Y is up and down. Need to keep this in my mind. So Y, that one needs to be 210. So oops, I'm gonna probably mess this up. So we'll leave it about 210. So now we're gonna wait. And I can see the oxygen dips and all that. So 110. That's where it's close to the wall, for sure. We stop there, and then we rotate. I might have to move the camera up there so I can actually be able to press those. So facing that way, and then we go. It might be a bit funky that I'm looking at it. Okay. How much is it? 300? No matter. Don't matter about that. Keep going. 300, 22. stop here, and now we need to fix. Hold on. Facing down. That's 20 and 100. 100. Right here, the camera, the rotate needs to be 300. Oh, not 300 as wow, my mind just not even want to work. There we go. And now we go back to the camera. And we found one thing that we took a picture. Right, back to exploring. Alright. That's one. You can actually see it has a check mark right there. That one has been done. So basically, we're facing down this. So we're like facing that way. So we need to like a bit up slightly and then we turn right. So how much is this? Okay. So I need to be about, I need to be up 250 and wait. So 250 and then 350. So rotate with this much and we're going forward. Fix that, that's alright, so we'll just go up. That's 200. We're not yet for that. So I'm like up to 250. I might have went up too much. Let's actually do this. Facing that way. Don't know how I got 0, 0 correct like that. Like that, and then we turn right, facing to the right. That needs to be 378. 78. Stop there. That wouldn't be a problem. Be that. How much is this? 50. Oops, that's too much. Alright, now we go back. Taking a picture. That looks like a teeth from looking at it. Or why there's some kind of a fish skull that I'm looking at it. So, yeah. That's the second one. Back to exploring. So I got check marked? Yeah. Now we're gonna have to squeeze up there. From what I know, it's like just right there. So I'm right here, and I have to like go up around 300. Well, that's quite 300 up, what I can see. I think I'm facing... Oh wait, so I'm like right here that I'm facing? So this hold on. My mind needs to remember this, otherwise my brain is gonna go shutting down for a moment. This is up and down from this left side. The center, well, the bottom down there is the one is X. Okay, so we're on 200. Well, we're like right here when I know of. So X needs to be. No, you know what? We're going up for 300. Oops, up. Quite close to the wall. Move that way. Not gonna lie, that's quite actually interesting hearing those noises goes in my ear. Quite a lot of different experience playing through the VRChat. Right, so we're on 300. Quite close to the wall. I'm not gonna worry about that. So 300 right there. So we're like somewhere here. How much? 370, so I'm like somewhere here, close to the wall, so I'm there. So let's face to the left. With this much, maybe. That might be close to the other bit of the wall, so I'm gonna face that way. I'm being away from it. There's times it will detect I'm close to the wall, and sometimes you have not to worry. So now we just go up that way. How much is? I didn't even get the calculator of that. I'm actually curious about like how it will look. Might not say really much spoilers if you haven't watched the full game of it. Okay. We're going up. So that's about 400 up, 259.
Oxygen notification.
Just oxygen went down. I had 4 oxygen and now it went to 2nd level. Let's turn this much. What the hell is that? I might be getting closer to the wall, so I'll just do this. 406, yeah. Alright, we are at 406, and now we need that to be, well, it's quite close to be honest. That's actually quite impressive. So my guess, let me face that way, and then we reverse. How much is it? That's how much it is, and how much the number. $296. Okay, I think so. 296, 406, 255. Another picture. I have no idea what that is. I couldn't even tell, to be honest. Alright, we've finished that. Alright, I'm thinking either I go back or whether I go squeeze through this area. Could be... Oops. Yeah, it could be the... I just hit my chair in front of me there. Just move it forward. So, yeah, from like what I'm seeing, I am right here. You can get to see what I am. You might not be able to see really much close, but it is what it is. Alright. So right here, I'm gonna have to either go up. Whether I go there or I don't. It's kind of like... So, let's say how much I need to be up there. So it's like up there... 430, I think? Maybe? That's what it is? So wait, if I had this 430, and how much I have to be there? Around 330. 330, 430. Face that way. Maybe I can get that correct. I can see that's a wall that I got close to it. So let me face that way. There's parts I might have forgotten, so you might see me get scared and all that again. I might be getting closer to the wall. So let's go up. I might be making myself I was gonna say, I might be making myself quite challenging squeezing through this gap. Then I'm looking at it. I don't know for sure I'm quite correct with this. So let's face that way. Whoa, where the hell? Where is that? So, hold on. Let me get this in my mind about it. So 400. I do not want to click my trigger, otherwise I might accidentally press those buttons. So 400. 400. So let's say 438. So I'm like somewhere here. I might be hitting this wall here. Where the hell is that? X. I'm probably somewhere here. Am I seriously not that... Hold on. Yeah, you might be hearing this quite noisy. So 442. 142. So I'm like either... I think like somewhere here. I'm confused where the hell the upwards is actually. Where the fuck is that wall that I'm hitting? Am I actually that close? 300 is where? $350. So I'm like 350 is like... Oh, okay, wait. So I'm like right here. Wait. Am I somewhere here? Wait, that doesn't make it... Let me try reverse. No. back at it. Am I sure that I'm not losing my mind with this number? So let's say I'm like right here. I'm apparently like somewhere here that I'm not even realizing. Where the hell am I with this? Like I go... Okay. Nothing is coming on that way. Right. Hold on a moment. 416. 416. So I'm quite still up there, and I have to go down still. So face down. And then how much I need to go down for this? Straight down, I would guess. So let's actually have a calculator in my head. 330 right there. And wait, 330 right there, and then wait, 330, 350. Okay, 330 and 350. Let's do this. Oops. So wait, 350. I might be past at that shit. Okay. Reverse time. Wait, that's going up. I was going the correct way. So 300... How much did I say there? 330. And now 350. Wait. Where's my brain that is going about that? Hold on a sec. I'm sure like I'm right here. 350. No, we're not 350. 380. So I'm somewhere around here. So I can go through here. Right. How much I want to stop, like right somewhere that I know of. Let's see if I be there. How much is that? 550. So we'll let that straight, looking towards that way. And that would be 550 that needs to be. Forgot about that. It is 550. What the Okay, that scared the shit out of me. Okay. See, I told you, I forgot about that one part, so that just went past me. Do I have to tell you what that is? Find out at the end. Right, 550. Actually, let's go keep going. Let's leave at 560. 560. How much is 270? Oh, direction. How much is it? 77? Okay. How much is this? 043. It might take... I don't think you have to be exact the number of it, as this could be hard to get it. I'm gonna just take a picture and see how that goes. Well, I do... You see that? You see this? You can see what the hell is that. And pay attention of the picture where you're looking at right there, alright? And I'm gonna take a picture. Watch. It's not here anymore. Disappeared. Yeah, scary. You could have a guess what the hell is that. So, yeah. Back to here. Looks terrifying when I looked at that, to be honest. I don't know if I find this is much terrifying or the movie itself is actually much terrifying, the look of it. I mean, movie itself is actually quite something, to be honest, so I ain't gonna say too much about the spoilers. I've already watched it. If you wanna watch it, see it for yourself. And do get it, because it's worth watching it. So, could be easy looking at this. Now for this one is the worst part to get, but I'll try. This ain't gonna stop me from going there. So right there. So we just face that down there. I'm like playing as a character of Markiplier of the movie. Yeah. Like how I'm doing this is just like I'm acting. Alright. So Y is 197. 197 and 600. 613. I swear those noises still gets me on over there. And I know this oxygen will make me fucking jump. $613 face down. That'd be 197. Oops. 197. They're saying 55. Alright, another picture. There's a skull of a fish that I'm looking at it. Yeah, pretty much what I'm looking at it. Yeah. Alright. This might be a worse part so that I mean, how many left I've got? So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whether this is the location worse or this. Some of them kind of much squeezed through. Can be scary, and I'm gonna be hearing you're gonna hear some of the detecting around surroundings. So I'm right here. So I need to. So it's like. Maybe it's down. Sure. We keep going forward, and maybe all the way to here. 200? Wait, not 200. Yeah, 250 is, I think, 100. No, not 260. And 760. 760, and then 250. This will be 250. Yeah, I just saw my hand. Whatever the fuck it just did. So that's correct with that. So maybe right now, just okay. Wait. Actually, we'll leave it that. Facing that way. I swear, when having like a headphones with the loud volume, it's so different, and even I mean VRChat is actually quite terrifying. I'm not gonna lie, it is quite good when someone actually released this game in VRChat. It's fantastic, well done, mate. Right, let's see this. So I'm like, how much is that? I would guess 760, and then I'll be like, go like this. So right, 260. I think I'm correct with that. So we just that way. Maybe just like that. Quite close to that kind of actually fucked me over with that. Yeah, one of those. Whoa, 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 okay. I am quite close to that wall. Jesus. I don't know where the fuck is that. Like fucking hell. Okay. Let's face up. No. Let's face that up though. Okay. I'm gonna go it slow. Where the fuck? Yeah, I was quite close to crash to death, to be honest. Right, how much is this? 800. I'm nowhere near yet. So... Wait. Oh, okay. Now my mind is actually lost from where the fuck I am, this location. I'm just gonna say, let's go to 864, put myself there. I'll make sure... Okay. Okay, we're safe. Stop there. Reverse a bit. Forward a bit. That. 256. 256. Let me just do this one. Wait. Did I actually? Right. These are correct. How much is this? 200. Works. Some kind of a house I'm looking at it, or the building probably out here. Yeah. I mean, not really much. So right. You've got it there. Now I'm gonna have to get out of this not quite smallest gap. The other one might not be the greatest. Ah, God, I might have forgotten somewhere here that I have to go up. I don't know where it is, but you can't even see there very much. Right, I'm going to reverse the camera up. Facing me down like this, so I'll just go reverse. How much I have to go? $270. I would say that. Then we're facing that way. When I hear that noise, that's when I'm close. Okay. What the hell is this now? Am I to be face down. That's blinking. Increasing. What the hell is this now that I'm looking at? So I'm like. I'm like somewhere like here. No fucking clue. I might be still. I think I might be still there. So let's go up. Maybe right now I'll be fine. Let me go up for that. Now we go forward. Might be hitting the wall, so I'm gonna go down. Doing that for safety. That's a wall. So just face that way. Right. Okay. 730. So I am like somewhere. Exit out. I kind of want to go down. Where's this one? From 200. What the f... You see, this is what happens when I don't pay attention to this, and this fucking thing happened, when I mistaken want to stop myself and then didn't fucking stop. That's supposed to fucking stop, to be honest. Okay, let's get the shit out of me. Hold on, let me double check of this. Nothing. Alright. Back to where we were. So I've been hit, right? I've been hit. It's 300. So where the fuck am I? So up there. So I'm like somewhere here. No, wait, right there. So I'm like somewhere here. What I know. Wait. 500? Is that wait. Hold on, hold on. This is where my brain might have stopped working. So the bottom is the X, and this. I'm gonna back up my fucking thing because I keep hitting my fucking chair. So I'm gonna back away, just be here. I'll just do this. Alright, so X is left and right, of course. Y is, yeah. So X, I know somewhere I am here. no idea where the fuck am I at this point. So 300, right? 330. So I'm like somewhere. I've been hit and I've sent. I was here, and I've been hit and I've been sent right here. So if I'm like here, quite perfect what I want it to be. So I now can face up. That's it. Okay, so now we go up. And the bed is freaking okay. Right, so up. But first, let me check. Feel like I want to go up, how much I need to be. We'll leave it about 500. Yeah, we'll leave about that 500. Not too biggie. Just move that away from myself, or that is quite too much. So I'm just gonna move to the left. I'm gonna look that way. Try and look up. Can I just not care and just go up instead? Yeah, it's good enough. Oh, Jesus. That went past me right now. Okay. Carry on. $500? Go on, even more. Let's leave it 10. 510. And if I face... How much is this? Actually, we'll leave it to 520. 520. And then... $623. Alright, we found another one. Another skull of a fish, whatever it is. Alright, we found from this, where I'm looking at it, is all done. I'm right here. The path I have to go is somewhere here that I have to go up. Doesn't show. I have to actually figure out where can I go up. because this doesn't show on the map, so you have to figure out that for yourself. You know what? Next one is gonna be this. The one squeeze too much wall surroundings. So I'm just gonna, like, I'm right here, so I'm gonna just hit reverse. Go that way. How much is it right here I have to be? Still 500, I don't mind that. How much? $360. 360, that's for sure. I'm also gonna have to make sure. So I'm gonna make that 400. Actually 400 long way going.
Oxygen notification.
Jesus fuck. And now I'm on the third oxygen. You can't even fucking see it. Yeah, I'm on the... I have 2 more oxygens, and after they just last, that's where the oxygen will be the end. I totally forgot there's the note on the floor that I forgotten to show you. So, and it's like somewhere here. 100. Let's actually go that way for a bit more. I'm gonna face up that way. Maybe I could be about to go up now? We'll find out. And if I get something in front of me, then yeah. So I'm looking at this. If I hit facing that way. Face up. I might be all the way up. I have reached. I might just up. Okay. So around 670. 60 maybe. What? Jesus. Yeah, fire extinguisher here. You have to take care of it. I've heard that fucking noise. I forgot about that. Right. Where was I? 660? That's what I had in mind? Right. So we like somewhere. Yeah, I have that on. So I'm like a right. Am I actually correct with this? We'll leave it how much that is. Actually. Never mind, we'll just leave it like that for now. I'm searching up how much I have to be here. So that means 250. Facing that way, 250, yeah. If I pass 250, then I am actually within there. Okay. Well, I know for sure that's like close to the wall right here. How much I have to reach there? 650. Well, actually not 650, so it's 200. So 200 that I just said. Taking it slow is how you need to go for. I know that's a wall, so reverse for that. And think right now is where I have to think about going. This way, this much. We only got 3 more, you know. We got 1 here now that we're going for. Second would be there. The last one would be right here. Right. Maybe that's correct, I suppose. And I'm also gonna take a slow for that. Never mind. The fuck? Okay. You can hear that noise. Kind of in here because this is kind of like distracting it. and you can see whether you get to see that or you can't even see it. But from what I'm looking at is making my head dizziness from going towards that thing that I'm hearing. Yeah, you can get to see. I hope you can get to see with the camera that I have. So 500. 500. Wait, how much is? Okay. Now I just have to face down. How much? Alright, I think we are here. Let's check this out. Some kind of lighting, sparkling thingy, whatever this is. I have no clue what that is. Alright, since we got there, now we go back. We've got to just switch camera, as I was saying. Now it's time to go back. This is the quite squeeze that I'm looking at the map. Just do that. So what I need to do 600. What? Fuck me. $600. I've been sent out. So 635. So I'm like somewhere here, I'm guessing. And 200. So I'm like somewhere. Yeah, so I'm like somewhere here. 600. Is that 600? 600, yeah. 600. So I'm like right there. I don't know how is that even fucking possible. It's like being hit and I randomly went up. Like, I don't know how the fuck is that possible. It's like, how does that make any sense? There's like a small gap and I cannot be sent out of the bound and then I'm there now. Like, how does that make sense? I mean, you know what? I ain't gonna fucking question it because I guess fish just teleported me out of there. So, thanks. Thank you, fishy. Okay. So, where we left off. 635. So I'm like here. Then I have to go this much. So maybe I just... How much is like here? 330? I would guess. 330. Right. So 330. So I'm just like right there. So I'm gonna face up. How much is that? 740. 41. Okay. So basically, this one, so 325. Oops. That's right. 18. I don't know where that is direction that I'm looking at. But I'm gonna just take a picture and just see where that is if I'm trying to do that. Have I got any? I don't think I see really much. Maybe it's just that way. Have I got it? No, I didn't. Right there. What am I looking at? I mean, another skull, but try to figure out what this one is. But I know it's another skull. Or whether I'm wrong, it was look like a teeth or something like that. Or whether I'm looking at these, a head I'm looking at there, or these are the teeth that I'm looking at. Probably. Okay. Now, for the last one. Okay. So what I need, what I need is here is about 690. 690. Okay. Once I go 690. And we go face that way. Should we just face that way? Yeah, sure it is. Unless none of those actually go random. Wait, hold on. Let me just try. See. So, right here. Let me go close. So if I'm like 600. Okay. For maybe about 600, that's when I'm gonna face up. But maybe not. 580. That's what I'm gonna do. 580. That's what I'm gonna see. Just gonna keep on going until I reach that way. This is where it gets much intense from hearing those noises. Shit, that's fucking scary. So how much did I just said to go be? Yeah, you know exactly, like we are getting close. Where are these noises coming from? What the fuck? Maybe because that's my submarine that is making noises. Those noises are so fucking terrifying to hear. Okay. And then I guess that way. And now I'm getting that one as well. So I know for sure I know where. Right here. I'm still hitting the wall there, so I need to be straightforward.
Oxygen notification.
I've got the last oxygen. It's red now. So we've reached 550. Is that my correct that I'm wanting to be? Not quite I was saying. So 580 I just said correct. How much I need to actually go up? 700. It's right there. So it's like right there. Where is 780? I think 780. That's what I'm gonna keep in mind. 780. Okay, as you can see, what I just noticed, it started sinking where the blood is going in. Yeah, it starts sinking. Slowly starts sinking. $780 I just said, did I? Lighter is fucking up. There's a wall there. Face this way. Where is that now? This time I may not look. Jeez. Hold on. What if I? No, I don't know if I want to. Actually, no. I never done this before. Let me just. Oh, okay. I can see down there what it is. Let's crouch myself and see how it looks when there's blood in my submarine. That's what I was waiting for. I want to see how it looks. The blood has started sinking inside my submarine. Wait, where the hell? My mind is now blowing. So... Okay, that's way up. I think we now go this way. And how much I need to go for this? Okay, let's see. If I'm like here, how much is this? That's gonna be 780? Maybe? 780? Wait a second. Well, I'm already there, so I need to actually know how much this right here. 600. So 660, I would say. Steam, can you stop spraying on my face? I'm trying to fucking focus here and you're going on my eyes. 600. Okay. I'm probably gonna need myself to be correct position for that when I'm looking at. Where's my camera? Oh, there you are. I was trying to find you where you are. But you're supposed to be in front of me up there. So this... That is correct. Here we fucking go. The last one. So, 828. 828 and 200. Fair enough. Wait, so... Oh, okay. So 600... No, not 600. 800. I'm on close to the... my object here. I'm gonna move myself. Got me a camera. Be there. Right, so 828. 828. On the 28. 298. Jesus fuck. So much rotating. That's for sure. Oops. That's how much it is. Okay. Where the fuck was it? Okay, maybe not. Right. Time to turn around. Nothing? Am I correct? What the fuck is going on? 600? How much is... That's what it is. What isn't a jump scare? I'm trying to get exact the same fucking number. So... Oh. I see. I see. What's the Y? What's the fucking Y again? Up. You guys gonna keep looking where the camera is facing. So that needs to be 828. Oh Jesus.